Joel Greenberg, a former Florida tax collector and close confidant of Florida Republican Representative Matt Gaetz, formally pleaded guilty on Monday morning to 6 federal charges in a court hearing, admitting to a federal judge that he had knowingly solicited and paid a minor for sex. Greenberg spoke sparingly throughout the 45-minute hearing and with a tone of dejection, responding, "Yes, and I do," as the judge read the details of his plea agreement. He wore a dark jumpsuit and had his hands shackled in front of him. The guilty plea from Greenberg, a former Seminole County, Florida, tax commissioner, comes after he struck a deal with federal prosecutors to avoid some of the other 33 federal charges he had faced that ranged from identity theft to fraud and bribery allegations. As part of the plea, Greenberg has agreed to give substantial assistance to prosecutors as part of their sprawling investigation, including by testifying at trials or in federal grand juries if needed, and in turning over all documents he might have that could help the federal inquiry. Federal investigators are still examining whether Gaetz broke federal sex trafficking, prostitution and public corruption laws and whether he had sex with a minor. Gaetz has not been charged and denies any wrongdoing. Previously, CNN reported that Greenberg had been providing information to investigators about how he and Gaetz had encounters with women who were given cash or gifts in exchange for sex. The Greenberg plea documents released Friday document how he used popular cell phone apps to make contacts, paid thousands of dollars for sex with younger women, had drug-laced, multi-person rendezvous at hotels and repeatedly took advantage of his public office's power and financial coffers. Gaetz isn't mentioned in the 86 pages of plea deal documents released last Friday, which his spokesman, Harlan Hill, pointed to on Friday in a statement responding to the plea agreement. Joel Greenberg has now confessed to falsely accusing an innocent man of having sex with a minor, Hill said in a statement on Monday. In the plea agreement, Greenberg admitted to falsely accusing a Florida teacher of having sex with a student in 2019. Greenberg allegedly targeted the teacher after he filed paperwork to oppose Greenberg for county tax collector. Greenberg's admitted sex charge carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years in prison, yet prosecutors in the plea deal said that if he helped them significantly, he may be able to get a sentence less than the minimum. Speaking to reporters after the hearing, Greenberg's attorney Fritz Scheller said that his client felt a great deal of remorse. "He's on the path towards rehabilitation and he has a great deal of remorse," Scheller said. "I think he's feeling a sense of acceptance.